I run one of the biggest Odoo channels on YouTube. So when I tell you NetSuite is the better choice for some businesses, you might want to listen because I really have no reason to say it. I sat down with an actual NetSuite expert to settle this honestly. No marketing, no spin. Before we get into the differences, let's be clear about what these two actually have in common. Both are full ERPs, accounting, inventory, sales, CRM, manufacturing, all of it under one roof. Both are modular, so you only add what you need. Both serve the same range of businesses, going from smaller setups all the way up to well over several hundred million in revenue. So this is not a toy versus a real system. These are two very serious platforms. The only question is which one fits your business. So there's the common ground. Now, let's get into where they split. I'm going to give you the honest version of Odoo, the good, and the parts nobody's selling it want to talk about. Let's start with the one that gets everybody's attention. Cost. Odoo's per user cost can be as low as $20 per user with all their apps included. Now, most companies land closer to $50 per user these days, but that's still super low compared to most ERPs out there. And because Odoo is open source, you can even get a completely free version of Odoo if you don't mind living without some of the enterprise pieces. The second strength is Odoo's customizability and approachability. With Studio, Odoo's drag and drop tool for automation and customization, you can make a ton of changes yourself to make it fit your company's needs. This strength is one of the main reasons I call my channel Odoo It Yourself. For the third strength, and this is a big one that matters more than most people realize, there's no lock-in. Odoo's open source. You own your data, and you can self-host if you want to. That's close to the opposite of how enterprise ERP usually works, and if owning your own destiny matters to you, it's a big deal. Now let's talk about where Odoo falls short, because it definitely does in some areas. First, at the very high end, NetSuite is more mature. If you're doing complex multi-entity consolidation, advanced revenue recognition, or really heavy financial reporting, NetSuite has had decades to build that out, and it shows. Odoo can do a lot, but if that's your world, you should know NetSuite's deeper there as a base. You can get bolt-ons for Odoo to make that a little bit better, but NetSuite wins here. The second weakness is actually the same as the second strength, customizability. Odoo is very open, perhaps too open for some people. If you don't know what you're doing, you could easily mess up your system entirely. That's not to say you can't do it, you just need to be careful. And the third really ties into the second. Here's the biggest one, and it's the thing I'd actually warn you about the most. With Odoo, your biggest risk isn't the software, it's choosing who sets it up for you. The partner ecosystem is wildly uneven. Some are excellent, a lot are not, and a bad partner can sink an otherwise great project. So if you do look at Odoo, the single most important decision you'll make isn't the software, it's who implements it. Get that right, and Odoo can be a fantastic fit for many companies. And just to be clear, this is the decision I was talking about earlier that causes companies more problems than anything else. If you want to get it right, there's a link below to meet with me to get you connected with the right partner. All right, that's enough about Odoo. Now I'm going to go ahead and turn this over to Chris at Super Training. And if you want to learn more about NetSuite, SAP, and a few other programs, Chris is a great resource. I'd recommend you go over to his channel, which will be linked in the description below. But here's what he has to say when it comes to NetSuite and Odoo.
Let's now take a look at the NetSuite strengths and weaknesses. Starting off with the strengths, the first one is that NetSuite is unequivocally strong when it comes to accounting. It was originally called NetLedger back in the 90s, and since day one, it has been built with accounting and finance in mind. So the sheer depth and robustness of the accounting tools you can take advantage of. So regardless of whether it's journal entries, intercompany transactions, reconciliations, fixed asset management, revenue recognition, any one of these core accounting features and many more is very strong in the NetSuite system. Not to say that Odoo is weak on accounting, but there's no other ERP system in the small to mid-sized business tier that is as strong on this subject as NetSuite. The second strength I'll bring up is the fact that NetSuite is made to handle larger companies, especially ones that are intercompany, meaning they can have many different entities or subsidiaries, or multi-currency. So if you've got 5, 10, 15 or more currencies that you're dealing with as you sell products across many different continents or countries, then something like NetSuite can handle that very, very well. Now, Odoo does have the capabilities to do it, but as soon as you grow beyond a certain point and you start having, let's say, a dozen different subsidiaries and many different types of currencies you're dealing with across these subsidiaries, Odoo starts to struggle to be able to properly gather all the reporting information, handle these transactions, make sure that everything's being consolidated appropriately. Again, it's not that it can't do it, but NetSuite is really made for this kind of thing, where it really shines when you're dealing with elaborate or larger multi-subsidiary companies. And then the third strength I should bring up is the depth of customization that you can get into with NetSuite. So again, Odoo has quite a lot of customization capabilities. It's modular. You can kind of pick and choose what you want and how you want to choose to configure it to your exact requirements. But NetSuite has been around for decades, and they simply have built in layers of complexity and customization that you just don't have available when you're dealing with Odoo. So there's many more use cases and systems built in place when you're using things like SuiteScript, workflows, etc., to tailor the system to your exact requirements. So those are the strengths. Let's now take a look at some of NetSuite's weaknesses. And the number one weakness, I would say, from my personal opinion, is the cost of the product. When you're looking at the small to mid-sized company tier, it's pretty hard to find another option that's more expensive than NetSuite. It definitely falls on the higher end of the spectrum, especially when you're considering it and comparing it against Odoo, which really falls on the lower end of the cost spectrum. So if you have two equivalent companies coming into it, granting that if they're both at a level where NetSuite is going to be acceptable for them and Odoo is going to be acceptable, generally speaking, you could end up paying anywhere from 2 to maybe even 4 times as much per year for NetSuite as you would end up paying for Odoo. So again, it comes with more capabilities. It does have its strengths over Odoo, but there's no question you're going to end up paying more for NetSuite than its alternative. The second thing I should bring up is NetSuite's user interface. Now, there's a couple different aspects of this. One is the fact that as of right now, the UI you would deal with in NetSuite is what would be considered a bit more old school. It has an older look. It's a little bit more convoluted to navigate around in. They are coming out with a new version of the product in about a year called NetSuite Next, which has a more modern UI. It's a little bit easier to navigate around. It also has kind of an AI navigation chat feature built into the product itself. But again, that's coming out in about a year. That's not right now. So as of right now, Odoo is unquestionably more intuitive. It's definitely easier to get used to if you're brand new to one of these products, and it has a cleaner, more modern look to it. And then the third weakness of NetSuite is the difficulty to manage the software itself. So where Odoo has a bit more of a small business, just kind of manage it, be your own admin. I've seen people even try to implement Odoo on their own, which I don't necessarily recommend, but it can be done. You can watch YouTube videos like Andrew's and try to kind of navigate through customizing the system on your own. When it comes to NetSuite, although I've also seen people try that, the success rate is almost zero when it comes to NetSuite. It's very robust, it's very customizable, and thus it's much more complicated to properly implement NetSuite on your own. So it requires, you need a team, you need at least one consultant who knows what they're doing to make sure that the system is properly configured, just to make sure it does some of the basic functions in the system. We're not even talking about some of the more elaborate customizations that you can do. So do understand that trying to manage things on your own or do a successful implementation can come with a greater risk when you're dealing with NetSuite.
So there was a lot of awesome information there. Let's break this down to the decision points for you and your business. If you want to do it yourself, or price is a big issue, you're going to want to stick with Odoo. If you have an incredibly complex accounting setup and you don't mind paying more, you'll probably want to go with NetSuite. Anyway, before you make a decision, I'd check out more of Chris's content. His channel is linked below. And of course, I have a ton of content on Odoo. If you decide to go that way, remember, the biggest mistake you can make is choosing the wrong partner. so be sure to talk to me first. The link for that is below.